You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and we are here today with a new song coming down the rabbit hole. This is Tom MacDonald, Fake Woke.
30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame.
This is a request from my grandfather. He is down in the South, down in Alabama. I wanted to have a shout out to my grandpa Ron. Thank you for this request. This is Fake Woke by Tom MacDonald. If you guys are excited to have Tom MacDonald come down the rabbit hole, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
We have no idea what this is about. We believe he is a rapper, and
Yes.
he talks about a lot of things that are really important for today. He is making waves. Let's find out why. Here we go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
Oh, 1 second. I don't know this guy, but I actually am pretty sure this is the guy that Kaylee's been trying to let me see.
Possibly. This would be way up Kaylee's alley.
So I just wanted to say that because now I've seen his face and all that. This has been a video that has definitely been sent to me. So here we go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing
Yep.
Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
Okay, this guy is legit. I love it. I love what he's
I knew
saying.
you would love Tom MacDonald. I've heard one of his songs before. It wasn't this one, and it was years ago. And I don't remember what song it was, but it wasn't this one.
I love what he's saying, though, because it is such fake woke stuff, on my opinion, and it's just hitting everything I love to hear.
So fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. Hey, so fake woke, same old safe zones. Hey, so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings.
I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves.
They so fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, same old safe zones. They so fake woke, facts don't care about your
We use
feelings.
violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression?
I love that.
Yeah.
Amen to amen and woman. Whoa! He's saying such clever ways to say jam-packed things that some people spend like debates to say, and he's finding like a quick little punchline to say it.
Yeah. He's so good at this.
Yeah.
Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Sorry, that's made by a Rockefeller.
Don't care about your feelings.
I wonder if it's the same family of Rockefeller as we know. Because that's a little weird if it is. That was a really cool first intro to Tom MacDonald. Wow. You guys know we're super open on this channel. We love to hear anything, and what we liked about this one is how open he was about what he was feeling, and we have our own views. Everyone does, so we're not here to push any of our own views on your guys' throats. But why it was clicking for me the most is just a lot of things that I've heard people talking about. I think they could say it a lot easier, and like people would even hear them better if they learned to say it a little less too aggressively, and also just too much, like talking too much. Like you can make a point really simple, and like if we're over talking about all these dang issues and nothing's happening, it's probably because there's not an issue there. Like he's saying, like if you tell people the truth will stand, and these things that are all fake will start falling. So
what he was saying, facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
Right. And that's something that as you're saying about music and being able to get his point across, get his views across so quickly and so powerfully.
Yeah.
Music has been a way of communication and sending opinions since the inception of music.
Of course.
And it's a way to be able to express yourself without having that debate, without having that like even if when you and I are having conversation at time and you'll say something and I'll get caught up on that, but like, oh, but wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being able to listen to a song, you're able to have those moments where you can have like a punchline that kind of gets that across, but
of course,
without having that person be like, no, wait a second.
And there's just so much thought-provoking punchlines he's putting out where you could pause at every line and then elaborate on it yourself.
Oh, of course.
And what I just loved when he like put the cherry on the top there is like what we always say, you don't like, we don't all say this, but there is that saying where it's like you can't trust him that bleeds for like a week, and then he was joking about that.
He's
and
like, no, I'm joking.
What do you usually say as a counter on that one? Do you remember what you usually said to that?
No, and now I forget.
She used to have a counter for that. If you have a counter for that, let me know. But I just think it's so cool how open he is and that he's not getting shut down for all the things he's saying. Fake, woke. I think we all have our opinions of people who are fake and trying to be better than they are and all these yada
be yourself. Be honest.
Be honest.
Be who you want to be. Be who you are.
Yeah.
Right? Like...
help some people out. I mean, that's if you want to be woke, help some people out, folks. So
just help people.
Exactly.
And like at the end of the day, there's so many issues. Like he's saying, if someone is mentally, like mental health or anything like that, you help them.
Yeah.
But if a country has mental health and
it's just society.
It's society, accept it. And so it was very much like, hey, like we are told to help our neighbors, to help one another, to be there for each other. Like, then we need to be there for each other on a country level. No kidding. Not just on the guy who lives next door level. And
not just to your own nation.
Not just to your own nation. Like,
right?
There's so many things. Like, there was a women's march in Saudi Arabia that just happened. And, like, the women marching in Saudi Arabia could actually...
That's a huge step.
Like, that's a huge thing. Like, they're literally risking their lives.
Absolutely, they are.
To walk for their rights.
Yeah.
And that's something that we don't experience here. Like, you can, as he said, you cannot like your president and not get stoned for it.
But then yet you can get a gun and you can't get a job right now.
You can get a gun, but you can't get a job.
And food's going to come to your house quicker than the police will. So, like, there are some things
There's
that
so
happen.
many bigger issues out right now, and so we need to be there for one another as a country.
Yeah, no
not
kidding.
Just as your neighbor.
So good job, Tom McDonald. We can see why you're making waves, and we also are very excited for your new release that came out is making even more waves. So we wanted to make sure to get to one before the newest one that came out because we just heard Tom McDonald. We're really excited to do this for you, Grandpa Ron. We hope you like this as well. Thank you for bringing us the attention of this guy, and we hope you guys had a good time with us as well. We are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you, everyone. Peace and love.
God bless you.
And take care. Bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.